Good afternoon, everyone. I had a few slides to share, but before I start, I'm here to talk about energy, clean energy, solar, electric cars, batteries. Quick show of hands. How many of you have solar on your homes? I know Rana does, Nikhil does. Anyone else? Wow. Oh, yeah. Perfect.
Oh my God.
How many of you have businesses or buildings that you work at that have solar on site? I see a few hands. That's great. So I'm going to talk a little bit about ENACT, maybe a couple of minutes about ENACT, which is the business I run. And then I'm going to switch to solar and what it can do for homes and businesses. So ENACT Systems, we are a software platform. We are active in, of course, California, but across the US and globally. And we focus on solar design and asset management. So we're not a solar developer or manufacturer or financier. We're here just to run the numbers. And that itself has become a big business. For those of you who are not familiar with solar, it is a $15 billion a year industry in the US, about $100 billion a year globally of projects. So customers across the world are putting solar on their buildings, homes and businesses. You also have solar happening on large projects across the deserts where you feed it to the grid. We are focused on homes and businesses that put solar on their buildings. So I'll tell you a little bit about what ENACT does, and then we'll switch to how ENACT helps customers. So on the next slide, maybe I can use the clicker. ENACT's platform is now used by thousands of users across 20 countries, US, Middle East, Southeast Asia, India, South Africa. It's used for both residential and commercial projects. And our whole goal at ENACT is to simplify the customer's adoption of projects. Solar is really complex. So if you are looking to get solar on your home, and some of you have done it, I know Rana has done it, Nikhil has done it, it's a pretty complex journey. You're looking at a construction project on your home, you're looking at probably 3 months of work, uncertain outcomes, obviously dealing with construction technology as well as local approvals and city approvals. You really don't know where to get it from. You also probably do not know how well it works after you invest the $30,000 or $50,000 or more. And there's really no one backing up the outcomes. Of course, you have manufacturers with their own warranties, but these assets take 5 or 7 years to pay off. So there's a lot going on in terms of transaction. And that's where we focus on a platform. So we have a software that's used by solar companies to design these projects remotely without having to visit your home. And we've gotten quite well at it. And now we measure the outcome as well on an app that is active to track your actual savings compared to the plans. So think of your home. If any of you have plans to do it, feel free to stop by. We have a booth at the back. No obligation. We're not here to sell you solar, but to run your numbers for you and tell you how much you could save if you did it. And we have Shelly and Marco from our team who are experts, have been doing it for over a decade across the Bay Area. And you'll be surprised to know that solar could save you thousands of dollars a year, and there are tax benefits that come with it, which will improve the home value. There are studies now over by Berkeley that show home values are clearly going up, and Zillow as well, if you have outside solar. So we are here to run your numbers, to take care of your transactions. We have thousands of installers who use our platforms. We'll match you up with the right one. We also give you an app to measure your savings in dollars, which Tesla or Sunrun do not do yet, in dollars, and so you're backing up your actual outcomes. I'll skip some of the detail on ENACT. I do want to mention that we have a lot of work we have done in commercial as well, so hotels. Not far from here we have the Chaminade Resort, for those of you in Santa Cruz. And in fact, Nikhil is here. We have worked with permitting Zenith engineers on some of the engineering for those types of projects where it's a commercial project, on-site solar. You're looking at bigger investments, of course, but the ROI is sometimes even better than homes. So if you're looking at commercial establishments, offices, hospitals, schools, you'll see them going solar rapidly. The ROI is usually under 5 years now. because of the increase in electric rates from PG&E. For those of you who have not looked at your PG&E bill recently, we had a 12% increase in January and another 8% in March. So over 20% just this year, which makes, of course, the returns even better. We also have some policies that are changing. For example, net metering is changing. So for those of you considering solar, there will be a change in the policy in a couple of months where it will be harder for you to save as much. Obviously, the utility is going to bring in more fixed charges and will hurt your savings. So there's lots to talk about, but I do not want to take away time from the others. Just stop by our booth in the back. We're here to run your numbers and give you the best options for your home or building. And meanwhile, just stay focused on PropTech and clean energy. Thank you.